Hello! Hello! Welcome to the stream. I am excited to play some TCG. I'm also a little exhausted. I don't know why. Probably because I stayed up too late and woke up too early. But that couldn't be it. Not getting enough sleep, that can never be the reason for being tired. That's crazy. But I am excited to play some games today. Darkless, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I am excited for some TCG today. We are back up on the treadmill. Finally getting back up on it after some time not walking. My camera looks like incorrect. Also wearing the Gengar hat. Got a haircut yesterday, and I slept on my hair really weird last night, so I was like, I'll toss a hat on for today. But we'll see how it goes. Welsh, welcome on in. How are you doing, Welsh? But yeah, so tomorrow's my second cup that I'm playing in this season. Last time I had a rough run. I think I placed like 13th or something in it, so I didn't even make top cut. But hoping tomorrow to do a little better. So far in my entire Pokemon career, which is last season and this season, I have made 2 top cuts at cups. In both of those top cut situations, I got second place. So we'll see if I can continue the streak tomorrow and get second place. We'll see. Welcome on in. We are at 2,525 resets. So let's start this stream off with a bang. Okay, not a bang. That's fine. That's fine. Not kicking it off with a bang. But we are continuing on anyways. You're just doing Welsh? That's fair. I feel that. I don't think I had any other like housekeeping stuff to deal with. Oh, I had to like fresh reset all of OBS. Luckily, I was able to back up all my settings. Unlike last time, so I was able to just put everything back in. So I think everything should be fine. Let me know if any audio sounds weird, but I believe everything should. That was me crossing my fingers. Be okay. And that's the gist of what I got to say today. Let's hop into some games. I really have no plans in mind today other than playing a few games, seeing what happens. But also, with me playing Pult tomorrow, I need to do some thinking on if I want to update my ability markers. Because right now, all my ability markers, what's up, Rare Candy, are for my Dango deck. And I actually don't have any ability markers for Dragapult. So I might just continue to use my Dango ability markers. Unless I come up with a good idea and I want to end up going through the process of printing it tonight. Which I could. I sometimes hate how stupid Town is in Town of Salem 2. I mean, that's just always. We still won. Using casual with no CC. The accuser had like 2 CCs. I love it. Okay, this is not a terrible open. I don't love going first. Obviously, we want to be able to Itchy Pollen and shut them down. Looks like this is the mirror, so they will be Itchy Pollying us. So at least I do get a Dreepy out, and a Duskull out. Would love to top deck like Buddy Poffin so I can actually set up my bench. No, but you know what? I'll take a second Dreepy. This is not a terrible going first board, especially with Drakloak and Hilda in hand. This is actually not terrible for the fact that I will most likely be receiving the itch. Started to play Gardequite. I was starting to play Gardequite hard to play. Yeah, Gardevoir is arguably the best deck in the format, but it is also one of the hardest decks in the format to pilot. I assume they're grabbing a Latias here. Get that Badoo up in there so they can start Itchy Polying. Oh, already with the Neo Upper. I almost said the DTE, but I'm like, we don't have double turbo energy anymore. Missed that card. I think we just ripped the Hilda here. Grab the Loke, grab the Neo Upper, I believe, attach that. Have Iono for next turn. We also have 2 Recons that we're about to rip here, hopefully to grab. Alright, Dusk Noir prized. Blood Moon, no Blood Moon's there. Fez, Latius, Monkey, Halutra there. Got a prized Ultra Ball, prized Loke, prized Buddy Poffin, prized both of my jamming towers. Alright, cool. Cool. Nothing honestly too terrible for this matchup. Like, we don't really need jamming tower here, so. Ultra Ball we won't be able to use. So, let's actually grab the Fire Energy, because then next turn we can attach Fire Energy and have 2 guys set up. And yeah, we'll grab Dragapult. That's pretty great, actually. Big fan of that. They only have 2 cards in hand. We could potentially sing an Iono here. This could be a research angle. I don't know. I mean, Iono doesn't hurt us that much. I would love to keep Boss Pult Fire Energy, but I'm also not that upset if we lose those 3 cards. You think Raging Bolt is easy? Raging Bolt is a very easy deck. A very good deck to start things with. Because it's pretty straightforward in what you need to accomplish. So yeah. Cool. We just win here. Probably anticipating a big concede angle about to pop up here. Because we're about to boss kill their Drakloak and ruin their day. Get the other recon. Sure, we'll grab Luminous Energy, I guess. Potentially about to see a concede angle here. There it is. If they had another Dreepy down, they probably would have potentially snuck it out, but at that point, they're so far behind. If I was on their side, I would have conceded as well. 1000%. Why is almost every deck using Monkey Dory? Because Monkey Dory is one of the most powerful cards in the format right now. Because of the Adrenabrain. Once in your turn, if you have Darkness Energy attached to it, move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to your opponent. Luminous Energy counts as Darkness. Legacy Energy counts as Darkness. Prism Energy, I think that's the new one, counts as Darkness. So there are a lot of ways to get Darkness attached to Monkey Dory. And a lot of decks that don't leave, that allow you to move damage counters are great. Especially with Dragapult being such still, even though Gardevoir is the best, Dragapult's like right under, especially with its damage spread. And Monkey Dory allows you to get rid of some of that damage spread, pass it back over. Also, decks where you damage yourself, like Gardevoir, where you put damage on your side of the field, and then you can use Monkey to push it over, allows you to get multiple price cards in a turn, or pull stuff into range, like Monkey Dory pushing over, 2 damage counters to take Genesect EX from being 220 to 200, so now you can Phantom Dive for 200 for knockout, or moving over some damage counters to take Pikachu, who only has 200 health, but has the ability that allows it to not be one-shot if it's at full health. No longer at full health, you can one-shot it now. Can match it up with like Team Rocket's bomb. Team Rocket's bomb. Flip a coin. If heads, put 2 damage anywhere on your opponent's side of the field, which is basically Monkey Dory. If tails, put that damage on your active Pokemon. Then I can Monkey Dory and push it over. A lot of Monkey Dory is very versatile. Can be plugged into almost any deck. Not every deck, but almost any deck. And can help fix some of your matchups. But again, if everyone starts playing Raging Bolt, for instance, Monkey Dory is kind of useless because you need damage on your side of the field to move around. And if you can't move around damage, or if there's no damage to move around, if you're just being one-shot, but it's in Dragapult specifically, it's good for the mirror match, to be able to move their damage back over. A lot of different uses for the monkey. I'd say Monkey Dory and Badoo kind of both satisfy that they can be plugged into a lot of different decks to help a lot of matchups. So, two very fun cards. Want to make a deck with a Mega Absol? I'm going to use Monkey Dory. Actually, I haven't looked too much at Mega Absol. I haven't looked too much at Mega Evolution. I know I was looking at the card list the other day on stream, but actually I don't remember Absol. I'm looking up Absol right now. Alpha EX. So you're my next opponent. What is Absol? I imagine a metal, but I guess could also be another type as well. Want to go first? No. What type is Mega Absol? I'll flip the card here. Or are they the next set after Mega Evolution? Are they in Phantasmal Force? Oh, nope, there they are. For a darkness and a colorless, if your opponent's active Pokemon has exactly 6 damage counters on it, that Pokemon is knocked out. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Cruel Claw. For double darkness and a colorless 200 damage, your opponent reveals their hand, discard a card you find there. Okay, that's kind of crazy. 6 damage counters. That's kind of wild. Interesting. Very excited to see how people are going to make that work. It's also a basic, so you can pull it out pretty easily. Yeah, really interested to see how that's going to work. We're most likely going to have to do Professor's Research and throw away Countercatcher Boss's orders and Polt, which I'm not too excited about. Okay, this is Dango or Golden Box. 2 Monkey Dory easy, but how do you get that damage to push over? Where are you creating the 6 damage counters from? Okay, double Buddy Poppin'. That's pretty good. I need to leave space for like Latios or something, so we're gonna grab Duskull Badoo. I need energy. I need someone to get this Badoo inactive to slow them down. And we whiff it. No, we don't whiff it. We don't whiff it, chat. We're fine. We can Ultra Ball. We can Ultra Ball, but Latios is prized. Yikes. Okay. Well. Okay, well, dang. Okay, well. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. Okay. Frostlass would be... That could be interesting. Arvin. Buddy Poffin for Gimme Ghoul and a Joltik. And then Air Balloon to get Gimme Ghoul out of active. Nest Ball, Air Balloon. So Nest Ball for Miraidon. Miraidon for Jolt. Oh, Genesect. Okay. Potentially not go... Just planning to go for a knockout here with Goldango. Or maybe they have Genesect in hand already. Or not Genesect. Joltik in hand, or a way to get Joltik. I don't know. I don't know what their hand is. What did they grab? They grabbed... They did grab Air Balloon. But there's no real, like, great knockout for them to take here. Like, this isn't super fantastic for them. I feel like setting up the Joltik would have been better. But it's fine. I mean, we'll Itchy Pollen them. Hopefully they'll have slow recovery and they can't take a knockout. And if they do, I guess that works out too. Or we could Boss's Order here and slow them down. I mean, let's see what we get off the recons first. I also already threw away a boss, so... Okay, Countercatcher. Countercatcher makes it better. Would like to get some energy attached here, so potentially an Iono angle also happening. Well, there's nothing too Ultra Ball, so we probably will just go for the Iono angle. Grab you. We'll just hit the IO now. Phantom Dive? Potentially. Okay. Got energy. Got Hilda for next turn. And Dust. Okay, actually. Shoot, I'm a big fan of this current hand. I'm a big fan of this current hand. Itchy Pollen for 0. 0. I can potentially see it with Absol. Luminous Energy fulfills the darkness requirement, and then a colorless just do any of your others. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Potentially could see that. I don't know. Might be too clunky. But I mean, if it's only a 1-card ad. What'd you grab? Latias and Gimme Ghoul? Okay. So you do get out of active. What are you going to do with it, though? Do you have the energy to take a knockout? And if you do, I'm actually okay with it. I might actually... Is it crazy to want to pop a Dusk Noir? Put them to 3. I take a knockout. Kind of. I feel like that is a little crazy. I feel like that might be a little unhinged. Would it put them far enough behind to matter? I don't know that it would put them far enough behind to matter, though. Recon Directive. Or Dragapulse. Or Buddy Poffin. Recon Directive. Well, dang. That's problematic, because this guy's up active. We'll grab the Neo Upper. Which means we do have to rip a Hilda. And just grab one of these two guys, which is fine. I was just hoping to try and avoid the Hilda. Not Luminous. That would surely screw me. Let's actually grab Loke. Put Loke in hand, because I can Night Stretcher for the guy. The guy! Have to go to sleep. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for swinging through. Okay, so we could pop 130, put them down to 3. I mean, no matter what, they're going for a 2-2 line anyways. So giving them the 3 here does slow them down, and at least removing one of those guys. We can spread out some damage here to potentially set up. I don't think we can really set up like a... But I think we save the Dusk Noir on bench, actually. I think we save it for next turn, actually. Alright, where do we want to dump these 6 to make the most sense? I'm trying to plan ahead to next turn. We boss something up into active. We dump the 6 onto Goldango. The Goldango we're attacking right now. We'll dump 6 onto them next turn for the kill. 200 in the active. I mean, I guess taking out both Dangos is probably a pretty good play. These guys are pretty useless. I'm just trying to think where the potential 130 could help us out. What I was thinking there, I was like, do I have a way to make a 6-prize turn happen? I do not. Okay. But they need to hit all their energy here. And I'm hoping they just can't hit all their energy here. Well, that's the hope. But I don't know. I mean, this deck is obviously fantastic in its ability to recover, or to draw cards from their deck. But we don't know what those 4 prizes are. We could be lucky. We could have the specific energies they need prized. They could have ESP prized. The fact that we're seeing coin bonuses before an ESP is pretty good. Ooh, going for the retreat. Which means I don't have to boss next turn, and it's just because they whiffed what they needed. Do they hit the ESP here? They gotta have it in hand. Have they Supporter Jet? I don't think they have, right? Okay, Lavencia allows them to recover. They do have both electrics in there. That is some good recovery. 2 metal and discards. Only 1 more metal in their deck. Most Goldangos only run 3 metal. I've seen some play around with 4, and we did also see one running 7 for some reason. But theoretically, Arven for ESP, I would have to imagine. For Earthen Vessel, ESP is prized then. But an Earthen Vessel gets the metal and 1 more energy. We don't obviously know what the other 11 cards in their hand are. We know 2 of them are lightning. So right now, as far as we know with the grass ad there, they're doing 150 plus recovering 3 for 300. So maybe they have a 4th energy from the original energy growth before they superior there. If not, they whiff this by 10 or by 20. Which I would be very happy to see them whiff this by 20. Get rain. But most likely they got it, because they're we know they were just missing 1 energy. Okay, cool. This isn't terrible. We got Neo upper in hand. We got Night Stretcher to get back Dragapult. So we at least get to respond this turn, which feels pretty good. You know what? We'll grab the research. I don't know that we'll use it, but we'll grab it. We might. This hand is otherwise pretty dead. Iono to 2 plus the double knockout actually might be stronger. Yeah, than just us having 1 additional card. Let's Iono them to 2. They'll only have 1 coin bonus to utilize here. Also, we'll throw the jamming tower out there. Boss's order potentially for next turn. Nothing we can do with the Dusk Noir to take game here. We would need to use Dusk Noir next turn, which I'm okay with. That's what it comes to. I don't even think Hawlucha fixes any math for us. Hawlucha plus boss would get us a knockout next turn, actually, but I don't think we need to worry about that. Right now, I think we just take these 2 guys out. I think we just take these 2 guys out. Take 4 prizes and severely slow down their recovery here. They draw 1, they get a coin bonus. I don't even think there's really anything off the prizes we need. And none of that's really helpful, because they either are able to piece together game here. They did take 2 prizes last turn, so it could be the Energy Search Pro. We have put it to the bottom of their deck, though. Metallic Signal first for them to shuffle their deck before they coin bonus. They're hoping to draw into either the ESP, Tandem Unit thinning out the deck, Pikachu. Can't imagine. I mean, they could in turn with Pikachu inactive to try and stall, but they would also need to bump the jamming tower to be able to get Pikachu inactive. So I think we... Oh, actually, wait. They don't play ESP. Because this is Joltik, but they play Prime Catcher. I don't know what I'm on about. They play Prime Catcher. I'm crazy. It's because they never used Joltik that I kind of just forgot that this was the Joltik box variant. Boss's order to stall. Probably put the Loke up, because the Noir I can just pop. But this I can just... If they pass... Okay, I just went. I attach, retreat, pop, game. I don't even have to pop. That's cool. There you go. I didn't even have to pop. I could just put 10 there and Boss's order for game. Which is just faster because I don't have to go through them selecting a prize card. Alright, let's do a quick reset. What we got here? Nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing good. 2,537 resets. I've been a little slow. Anytime I'm on the treadmill, I feel like I'm a little slower at doing resets, but hopefully I get a few done today. Hey, can I play you in one game? Yeah, what's up? Potentially, maybe. What you want to play? V-Symbol type. I don't think that's what that means. I don't think we have V-Star anymore. TCG Live. Oh, no, I meant like, what deck? I mean, like, did you want to play me against Polt? Are you on and ready right now? I'll play in a game. If you were on and ready right now. Wish Studios do be my username. Can you see it here? Am I actually covering it? I am totally covering it. That's awkward. That's super awkward. I'm totally covering it. All right, you give me your screen name and I'll send you an invite. Friend request sent. Challenge has been sent. Swear, if I go through all of this and I get another shiny Cynic Will, I'm gonna lose my mind. Did you get the invite? Do I need to resend it? Oh, there we go. We good. Let the games begin! Obviously, you always call heads. Heads always wins. Unless it doesn't. Unless it doesn't. They're playing Joltik, so I assume they want to go second. Yeah. That does mean we get a turn of potential setup. This is pretty rough open here. We'll have to Ultra Ball for an actual piece here. Penny. They also are playing the Future Booster. Good things to know. Also do love these sleeves. These sleeves are great. 10 out of 10 sleeves. Ooh, the Roaring Moon package. Play 2 of you. Yeah. Just to get a Dreep in action. Prizes aren't too awful here. Got an Iona hand. I got a prized Hilda. Got a prized Jamming Tower, a prized Luminous, and a prized Psychic. And we can Iono next turn, because I don't want to lose 2 bosses and a counter catcher. A research would feel great, but don't want to lose those things. So we'll hit the Iono faux show. We got the Ancient Booster Capsule popping down here. Not the best open here, no Joltik out. We do have the Power Glass in between turns. They pull energy from the discard. Okay, we will... hate to give them a free hand, but... because it looks like they didn't have a great set of 3 cards there, but I need it. Ooh, yes, that's what I need. Alright, we are so back. We are so back. Oh, wow. Choices and choices. And with Itch. Itch. Which does mean we are safe from that Prime Catcher, but we could still get bossed. Still could get a lot. The Lavencia. Alright, so we do get the knockout on Pikachu. Might rip another Iono here, actually. Do we ever need both Dusks? Both Dusks could go hard. Especially since we're taking the Pikachu. Let's go both Dusks. Do this. Let's do that. And then let's rip the Iono. Hopefully what I'm aiming for here is to get a couple more Dracloaks. Do get an Ultra Ball, though. And I do not need the Buddy Poffins. So we can indeed grab another Loke. And at least not be completely screwed should we lose our Pult. Because we have two backup dudes. This is not a strong hand, though, for next turn, though. Not a strong hand. Alright. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A little 3-3 split, if you will. We got very lucky hitting the Neo upper energy there. Because this guy is, what, without... How much does this add? 60 HP? So now they are at 200 HP without the Ancient Booster. The 260 is pretty good. You get a Fez out. Fez draw is pretty strong. Could Hilda next turn for... We could boss. I mean, depending on what is left and active, tells me if I want to boss or if I want to Hilda. If, like, hands is left and active, then I have no reason to boss. Rock Scouting, potentially Latias. Latias Joltik coming down. Setting things up. Joltik Bear. Thinning out the deck. Latias could also be prized. We could also see a Prime Catcher come into play here to get Joltik up if they need to. Another hands down. I mean, if this guy stays inactive, it's just an easy knockout, so we'll Hilda. Get the dude. Don't need him this turn or anything, but we got him. He just hit some really good draws. Alright, knockout there. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Nice little damage spread across the two prizers. Luminous, not great, not helpful prizes. We should be okay here, though. We should be fine. We could get Counter Catcher to get stalled out, but I'm not too concerned with that. Future Booster and the ticket. Fix those prizes up. That's one of the biggest things about box decks. It's if your prizes are rough, you know, box decks are great. You have multiple different avenues for multiple different matchups. But if you whiff those, all right, cool. We just got it. We just boss anything on the bench for a knockout. We just had a really good, clean, quick setup. GG's. GG's. Ooh, sure, we'll do one more. It was a very rough start. It was a very rough start. I was like, they gotta have some terrible prizing here. I was like, because there are no pieces that they need. That was where I got like playing Joltik or Goldango Joltik box. I figured the Latias was in prizes when you didn't grab it off the Brock Scouting. I was like, it's either in hand or in prizes. And then when you tandem unit for another hands, I was like, okay, it's in prizes. We out here losing the coin toss. I will go first. What a surprise. Ooh, Pheasantipity, what are you doing? Pheasantipity, no one wants to see you and no. Spider-Man meme, us both just pointing at each other. Alright, we'll grab 2 Dreeps. 2 Dreeps! All the Lokes are there, all the Polts are there. All the guys so far there, Laddie's there. Missing a Hawlucha. We're missing Hawlucha. Hawlucha, 2 researches. Nest Ball. Nest Ball would have been great. Night Stretcher. And Psychic Energy. Alright, we know our prizes. We know what we're missing. Not that excited about missing those things. I actually don't know what's a stronger Hilda to get a confirmed Loke and get that set up, or an Iona potentially get some more pieces to get things actually running. I don't know. Dude, we top deck. Eventually we get Iona. I don't know. A lot of things could happen. Bum, bum. Earthen Vessel. I mean, if they're able to get off the Jolting Charge this turn, we are going to be a little behind. 3 cards in hand. We know one of those is energy. Do they have a way out of active? They don't? Okay. Do I want to give them a way out of active? Do I want to give them a way out of active? Because right now they don't have... Well, they have another energy in hand. So no matter what, they do have energy in hand, so they can't attach retreat next turn. We could attach basic energy to Fez to confirm Fez gets out of active if we hit. So let's do that. Let's do that for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a worthwhile gamble. That could have been a bad gamble. But luckily, that was an okay gamble. Well, okay, throwing away the counter catcher because I don't think we're going to be in the lead here. Would love to see another Loke here. Yeah. It's not what I wanted to see. But we do get to take Fez down to 200, which always feels good, and turns off items so they can't Nest Ball for Latias or Earthen Vessel for energy. But they could just, again, get raw energy in hand. This Joltik plays a lot of energy. Should be pretty easy for them to find it. Let's see. Crispy Crispin. That is a way to get some energy out too. We don't have the strongest hand, but there is potential. We could see some strong things come into play. So I am pretty ecstatic about that. Honestly, like a boss, or not a boss, a The professor's research would go kind of hard. Ask and ye shall receive. Night Stretcher for that. Throwing away Luminous and Night Stretcher I'm not super ecstatic about, but it is what it is. Get down a guy. Don't need to play off there, don't need the other one. We could get a Pult, we could attack here. I mean, next turn they could boss this guy up, which would make me pretty sad. Right now we take this out, we break the Pikachu, which honestly I think breaking the Pikachu feels stronger. I think breaking the Pikachu feels stronger in the long run. Next turn I have Hilda. But if I get knocked out, I don't really have a strong response, you know? I don't have a strong, like, comeback since these two aren't evolved. Let's just go for the, not necessarily the safer, but probably the smarter approach. I think it's definitely the smarter approach to at least get a confirmed secondary Dracloak setup. I think that is just... I think that's just safer 10 times out of 10. And then we can still do this angle. Lock that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Really hate to kill a Joltik and give them like a flip the script angle. Would have loved to have like somehow been able to work that around, but there's just no way for us to work that around. So we do what we can. We do what we can. Grab the jamming tower off the prizes, which is a whatever prize. Laddie prized again or in hand? Surely in hand. No way Laddie prized 2 games in a row. Dude, that Laddie sucks. Penny. Okay, they got Penny. We're good. They got a Penny. I was about to say, please tell me you have a way out. Topaz Bolt for 300. Okay, I feel I'm very fine with this. We punch for 200 here. Put 3 onto Dude. We Hilda, have a second guy sit up. Yeah, this feels great. I mean, Dusclops would be fun, but I mean, I don't have a use for Dusclops this turn. I mean, it would be great to get Dusclops set up to potentially become a Dusk Noir. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Actually drop the Hawlucha and the Iono. They get the Clops set up for some potential play next turn. We will knock out Pika, put 3 there, and just chip it down the Fez. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. So far, so good. We're finally back up on the treadmill. We've had about 20, 30-ish. What's math? 20, 31, 25 to 56. I think that's 31. I don't know why I can't do that math. 25 hits 50 plus 7. Yeah, 32 resets. You can't go without a... I don't even think a Crispin... Crispin gets an additional attached, but you need 3. So I think we're okay there. Wait, did Crispin only draw an energy? It didn't attach an energy? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so 130 plus 40 plus 60 is game. Okay. So I just need Dusk Noir for game. Come on, just give me some way to get Dusk Noir. What are you doing? Just in case I whip it. No, we whiffed the Dusk. Alright, no game this turn, but that's fine. We can still... We'll still get there next turn. I don't think 50 does anything for me. Yeah. But the shiny... Oh, I grabbed it last night. I saw Cerebi tweet it. And I was able to jump in and grab it before I forgot. I don't think I checked it off of my shiny decks though, so let me go in right now and do that before I forget, since it is checked off. Shiny decks. My shiny decks and me. Where's the stupid living decks at? Where is it? What? How am I? There it is. Living decks. Shiny living decks. Gen 9. And so all we got left is Chi-Yu. All I got left is Chi-Yu coming out. Very excited. Okay, that's just knockout. GG's. Was Laddie prized again? Because at that point, just take your physical Latias and threaten it. You just gotta threaten Latias. Yeah, you just gotta threaten it. That's awful. That's awful. Well, welcome back, Welsh. How are you doing? Hope the Twitch chat is treating you well. Alright, I believe if we win this game, I think this pops us into 17. Could be wrong. Might need 2 wins to pop to 17. Robin Goblin. What a dumb name, I love it. Thank you for playing? Absolutely. See what you posted in the Pokemon channel? Of course I did. Scroll. Pokemon. Oh, yes, that you won with Steven's decks against Cynthia. Yeah, Cynthia is just worse. Although Cynthia gets some pretty powerful potentials with the new set. Or just fighting in general gets like a little bit of a boof. So we'll see if Cynthia actually makes anything of herself. Double Mollies. I do love a double Molly into a Pheasantipity. Hey, speaking of Cynthia, my favorite pastime is double Molly into a Cynthia. Or into a Fez. Always. I mean, you know what? It could be worse. It could be double Molly into a Blood Moon. It can always be worse. Remember that, folks. I'll take my Molly. I'll take my Molly. Remind me after this game, I need to go refill my water. That's not necessarily asking anyone to do it, it's more so asking myself. Alright, I'll play you after this game, Welsh. I'll play you with Steven's Metagross. More so my practice that I'm doing today is just getting more familiar with this deck. But I feel pretty good about it. Like, I feel like pop quiz style, I would get very close to remembering the full 60 line. Because it's a pretty straightforward 60. Which is great for price checking. Later tonight, I just want to go through like some price checking with the physical deck. And also check all my sleeves. You lose to me, that's a yikes. Not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright. Buddy. We'll grab two. Oh, only 2 Lokes? Only 2 Lokes. Alright, cool. Latius is at least there. What's in hand? Research is in hand. 2 Ionos are in hand. Ultra Ball's prized. Counter Catcher. Jamming Tower. Luminous Energy. Alright, cool. Honestly here, probably grab UU, since I know I only have 2 available to me. As much as I would love to attach the Neo Upper Energy, I'm not. Okay. Almost screwed. Ultra Ball for the win. And we got rid of their Garchomp that they grabbed. Not Garchomp, Gabite that they grabbed. They could have another one in hand, because we did give them a fresh hand. But I know we at least put one to the bottom of the deck, which is pretty good. Pretty good with me. You know what's the best part? I don't think we've talked about this. The best part about Chikorita being the one thing that I'm still looking for here is that Chikorita is, if you take all of my shiny Pokemon, every single shiny Pokemon that I have, and you looked at what Pokemon I have the most amount of shinies of, including Pokemon Go, the most amount of shinies I have is of Chikorita. And it is the one shiny that I have yet to grab here. The Concede. They must have not liked what they got off that Grasping Draw. They must have not liked what they got off that Grasping Draw. Yeah, I have, like, a lot of shiny Chikorita. Because I got, it was a shiny, I have a lot of them in Pokemon Go. That's where the majority of them are. I think, from, like, actual games, I think I've only grabbed one. Chikorita. Right now in Go, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 currently still in Go. I know I've moved at least 3 of them to home, so that's 7. And then I traded 3 of them to someone so they would have a living dex of them. So that's 10. I think I caught a total of 11 or 12. I know I traded 1 to at least one other person as well. Too many chat. We made 1,700 again. Alright, I need to go refill my water, though. Recon. Lost for game. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some water really fast. We'll be right back. I just tried to pause recording for some reason. Welcome back, everyone. think my most is probably Beldum line. I'd have to check. Bum, bum. Get yourself the immersive. Alright. Welsh, is this, it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a thing from you. Play against this Stevens meta group. I actually have played against this in person. I have had someone bring this to a challenge before. It was a senior. Actually, no, I think it was a junior. They were cusp, senior or junior. I don't know how old they were. They were young. And I don't know if it was the deck or them, but it did not go well for them. But I was also playing Pulsard, so it's just a very quick setup attack deck. So they didn't really have much of a chance there. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize I was going first. Oopsie. Oopsie. Lightning's there. I'm going to do a quick price check here. I'm not going to spend forever on it. Nest Ball. Stupid Nest Ball. Alright. And that. Should I play down the Fez? Obviously not. Obviously not. Alright, what does this do again? As long as put on your bench, you can poke, take 30 less damage. But you already take 30 less damage from Badoo. Evo. Good Hilda for energy and retreat into Badoo. I don't hate that. Actually, don't hate that. Drakloak, fire energy. Drakloak. Although if we hit the Latias, obviously I'd rather put down the Latias. Obvi, I'd rather put down the Laddie. The Laddie Vatty. Don't like that. You're currently taking minus 60 from grass. I think you should get health if I attack you with grass. Alright, no Evo, no Evo, no Evo, no Evo, no Evo, no Evo. Oh, you're gonna ram? Ram! Do we potentially get an attack off here? Maybe. Is this gutsy? Maybe. No, because I need Neo Upper. I need my Neo Upper energy. I need my Neo Upper energy. Do. Let's go you. You. I probably should have actually... I was probably actually wrong. I should have just kept playing for the Hilda, because I knew I had one more Hilda in deck. I should have played for the Hilda, because Hilda guaranteed it. Well, who needs Hilda? Am I right? Who needs Hilda? I could remove this guy, but I won't. Plus I won't. Could pop this, put that here, and just take out both Badoos. Let's say bye-bye to Badoo. Badoo. To Beldum. Alright, I don't think Jamming Tower will come into much of a play here, but we'll put it down. How many of those fight? Okay, so 2 more. Fine. Alright, free of the Beldums. I don't know what Steven's recovery looks like. Baltoy. I think Baltoy is nothing to worry about. I'm about to just bully Welsh here. I'm about to just bully Welsh here. What's your answer for your shinies? I'm about to just boss up this Beldum, and then also kill this Baltoy. Oh, wait a second. If he doesn't play down another Pokemon, I just win. If he doesn't play down another Pokemon, I just win. Just wipe it. Okay, cool. Dead. Dead. No, count the rest of the line. Count the rest of the line. Because you might have evolved them. You might have evolved them, so count the rest of the line. Well, shall let you in on a secret. It doesn't matter who you promote. It doesn't matter who you promote. Ooh. If you go by the single line only, not counting the rest of the line, is a Larvitar. We have 4 of them go. Wait, 4 Larvitar? That's crazy. Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of Larvesta. I was about to say, how did you get 4 shiny Larvesta? Larvitar is, because they probably had a community day. If you're counting whole lines, because you evolved them, then it's a 3-way tie between Beldum, Larvitar, and Litwick. 6 total of each. That's wild. I think I have a... There's a handful of lines that I have, like, 6 of. Because, like, I definitely, like, caught 3 during a community day. And then caught 3 more, so that way I could trade them over to home. Your Metagross was prized? No! That's wild. There's definitely a lot of Pokemon that I have, like, at least 6 shinies of. But they're all from Go. But I count Go shinies to the same degree that I count other shinies. I know a lot of people don't, because Go shinies are easier, and I don't disagree with them, but I'm going to count them for myself. Because why wouldn't I? Because why wouldn't I? Count the one shiny Litwick I traded to my mother, the Litwick wins the next one. Go, I do count it because I'm counting the ones that I've traded away. I am so incredibly excited for Legends ZA. And I really hope the shiny sound is back, because I loved shiny hunting in Legends Arceus so much. And I really hope the shiny sound is back. I am so excited for this game, though. I've taken the time off of work. I will be here whenever it shows up at my door, going live with it, streaming it for 78 hours. That's a joke. I'm not going to stream it for 78 hours. Otherwise, there would be a better matchup, but just like to meme. I love some good memes. I love a good meme deck. Slow King is a really... You should play Slow King if you haven't already. Because Slow King is like on the line between meme deck and like potentially a good deck. And I think it would give you that amount of fun that you don't see in like Dragapult. And I think Slow King has the potential to get pretty good with the Mega Evolution set. One of the sets that comes out with like the Psychic patch. Configurus? No. I know what Sugifi... no, that's in... so if I don't know what Configurus does, actually. Trying to find a Slow King deck for you. Okay, one person played Slow King. They went 1-1, so you might want to play around with the list and make it better. You might want to play around with this list and see if you can improve it. But this is a... That is a specific list. Oh, I need to go move my laundry. I just heard my dryer beep. Alright, let me go move my laundry really quickly. I have returned. Friday is the day for my job that I work from home. Which is why I can start streaming at 5 p.m. because I'm done with my work day. But since I work from home, it's a day I do all of the laundry. Because I can just easily throw it in and shuffle it around. But I forgot to start it earlier, so I've only just gotten to it in the back half of my day. So, you know, wash the sheets, wash the towels, then wash clothes. Many things to wash. Audible mention to the 4 Toad Scroll in Scarlet. That's crazy. I finally caught a Toad Scroll in Pokemon Go the other day. Need to still get a second one, but I did at least catch one. During my Cynthia match, I used their Garchomp. Damage moves it all to corner. Whoa, wait, let me go back and read. Just Configurus. For 2 Psychic Energy, you can move all damage counters from a bench Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. During Cynthia, I move the Garchomp damage over. That's hilarious. I'm about to attach this Neo Upper Energy to Duskull. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Trying to attack with that Dusk Noir, trying to hit that 150 Shadow Bind. It's crazy, I wasn't even looking for them. I was just looking for Lurantis. The game was like, this is the one you're looking for, right? And you're like, no, it isn't. But thanks. Ban Rotom, probably some Hoot Hoots, potentially a Ditto. No, just 3 Hoots. This is definitely a deck that plays Area Zero, so I will be holding on my Jamming Tower until it becomes relevant. Just like I hope this hand is relevant. Hey, it is. Cool. We get to do things. I already have a Duskull in play. We'll do that. We do have a prized Badoo. We got a prized Alucha's in hand. Prized Blood Moon. We got a prized. We just played Iono. Prized Nestball. That Nestball is always in the prizes. Playing double buddies. Got a prized Stretcher. Prized Fire, prized Psychic. Alright, not great on the energy being in the prizes. Especially since I'm throwing away Luminous Energy to be able to set up the Itchy Paw item lock. Hopeful here means they aren't able to get anything set up this turn, but we did give them a fresh hand, so there is potential for them to get set up here. No Nest Ball or Ultra Ball action, though, at least. I also still don't know what this is. We see Grass Energy. I was going to say, so, you know, assuming this is potentially Ogre Raging Bolt, but Metal Energy is interesting. Also, why did you attach it to Mew? Are you planning to set up a genome hacking potentially down the road? I mean, not a bad idea. To eventually genome hack. I would really like to get some energy potential this turn. Let's go Buddy Poff and Duskull. Actually, how many Hildas do we have? Are any Hildas prized? Okay, both Hildas are there. So there's the chance Hilda comes through for a Neo Upper Energy at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Other Jamming Tower still in the deck, and we will profess to research a brand new hand. Do whiff the energy. Would love to see some energy here on the Loke. Oof! Big oof whiffing the energy. All the friends are saying what a big oof whiffing the energy. Everyone's saying how much of an oof it is to whiff the energy. Like, literally everyone I've talked to is like, can't believe you whooped the energy. And I'm like, I agree with you. I can't believe I whipped the energy either. I've got a Blaze Churros Outbreak today. Oh, I didn't know this deck could Outbreak too. Interesting. Paldean Taurus is a difficult shiny now. Okay, this is just Ogre Box then. So Crispin and Crystal potentially is what they grab here. Yeah. And they just have Area Zero to bump the stadium. I don't know what the Metal Energy is for though in this deck. Just going for the Fan Rotom knockout. Okay. I'm actually very happy with that. That's actually incredible. 10 out of 10. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. Oh wait, what was on the bottom of the Iono last turn? Hold up a second. Hold up a second. No, that was a research. That's the guy I need. Plus Hilda. you. Great. There we go. There's the dude I need. There's the dude I need. Flying entry. 130 plus 20 is 150. Do that. One, two, three. One there. And one there. And one there. Grab a little quick 4-prize turn here. And set up a potential 2-prize turn off of singles next turn if it comes to it. Yeah, definitely the jamming tower. The jamming tower saved me there. Allowed them, or didn't allow them to set up the sparkling crystal, and luckily they just didn't have a way to do anything else there. Okay, kind of rough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That is indeed a knockout, and we have no other damage set up. So they do get to take 2 prizes here. Pretty good for them. Pretty good follow-up response. I still don't know what the metal energy does in their deck. I don't know what they play for the metal. Oh, wait. I think we're good, depending on if I remember what's prized or not. Depending on if I remember what's prized or not. The bear is prized! Oh, man. Blood Moon for game? What's the point of playing Blood Moon if they're just gonna be prized, am I right? What's the point? What's the point of even playing that dude? 1 spot, the do. I mean, putting down a 2-prizer, I don't love, actually. I don't love putting down a 2-prizer here. Makes me not feel good. But I need to set up energy. So, I guess we'll do it. That dude being prized sucks. Why does that dude gotta be in the prizes? Alright, we'll grab the laddie. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 200. As long as I don't put down another Pokemon, they have to also Area 0 be able to make anything happen. Boss you up. Just to, you know, give you another thing to just slow you down. Might as well give them just one more obstacle, one more thing to get in their way. Put as many obstacles in the way. As many obstagoons as we can, you know. Paldean Taurus, I think it's just like a slightly different shade of black. Like all 3. I think maybe the Blaze and the whatever the water one is, they might be slightly easier to spot. But I could be wrong. Professor's Churros scenario. Which means no boss's order. Nope, I lied to you. The other forms are not easier to spot. The Aqua Breed or anything else are not easier to spot. Alright, cool. That's the game! That's the game! $260 dumped there. That's what I call 2 prizes. We got really stupid Blood Moon. Blood Moon could have solved it all for us. We got really fortunate with the jamming tower being in play and them having no way to bump it. I don't know how far back it would have really slowed us. Well, actually it would have, because they were at 2 prizes remaining. If they would have taken 2 prizes, but we probably wouldn't have also, if that's the case, we wouldn't have popped the Dusk Noir, which fixed their prize trade. We would have saved that for a game-winning 6 prize turn, or a 4 prize turn when it would win us the game. So not too, it could have gone either way. Could have gone either way. Alright, I think we'll probably do 1 or 2 more games, just because I am getting a little hungry for a dinner. We have also not walked a mile yet. What? We're like barely off a mile. We're barely off a mile. Pixie down best odds with a sandwich. See how long it takes to get spawned. Oh, I wish you the best. You know what? Low key, I want to get a Switch 2 just so I can play those games better. It's pretty problematic how badly I want to Switch 2. Oh, wait, getting a quick phone call. We back. We here. We making it happen. Secret box. Yo, this guy sucks. Who uses secret box? Only losers. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I could play secret box. Rare candy is this. I mean, this is either Guardy or Grimmsnarl based on what I've seen so far. Probably Guardy, though. Wait, did you not grab a tool? Okay, no tool. And a Night Stretcher off the earth. That's rough. Definitely Guardy. 2 Psychic Energies to the discard. And a Ralts coming down, potential. Man, if I was playing a Curly, okay, they got Ralts, or a way to get Ralts down in hand. Oh, Artisan, duh. And they're using the Ultra Ball now because they know they'll be under item lock next turn. Okay, okay, I'm following. I am following. Alright, the Dreep goes down. The Dusk goes down. The Energy goes down. We could Latias, or I could retreat. I don't want to keep the Energy, though. But I'm like, I would love to Ultra Ball here. And get a confirmed Loke going. Would love a good confirmed Loke. We might hit a Loke. But I would love a confirmed Loke. We got the Energy there. I think we'll do that. We'll get a confirmed Loke. Get a confirmed Loke. Prizing Energy actually isn't that bad here. So I feel okay with it. Alright, retreat to that. Would like to get another Dreepy. Hilda actually feels really good, though, to put in hand. I'd probably end up getting Iono'd, though, to be fair. I mean, this is Guardy. We most likely get Iono'd, so I think I'm okay going this route. We most likely get Iono'd, so better to just to play around or not try to play towards the hand. I mean, we might not survive an Iono. We know they have a research in hand, so they could end up researching. Devo me? A Devo to slow me down actually is kind of cool. A Devo to slow me down actually is kind of cool. I do rate that. I mean, I hate it. I'm gonna cry, but I do rate that is a cool play. I believe that's both their Devos gone though. Or I think I just I saw them throw away one earlier, but it must have been the draw that I saw. Alright, we get two guys set up here. Would love to get a third set up. Would love to get a third set up. We can Ultra Ball this Badoo away. Go that Attachel. Let's go those two. Can always recover it later. And get a Clops. Get a Clops on the action. And I feel like Jamming Tower doesn't really bias anything, so we will not Jamming Tower. We'll hold the Jamming Tower. How much energy they got in the discard? Only 3. Okay, so if they had like 5 or 6, I'd be feeling a little scared. Would love to not see Guardy appear. Guardy, what are you doing? Guardy, no. Wait, what just happened? Oh, they Artisan for Tell. Actually, probably would have been better to Jamming Tower, so they get rid of it, to just bump the Artisan. Actually, would have been smarter. Oh well, it is what it is. They do kill our Loke with energy, which is kind of sad. But it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's chill. It's fun. Right now, what they're doing, 80? Because it's 2 times whatever it is. Or no, it's 2 for each. So, yes, 2 times. So they're doing 80 right now. They need 1 more. But they'll move the 20 off Monkey. Or just 10. No, 10's all they need, yeah. That's how math works, chat. Welcome back to That's How Math Works. Today, we're going over how math works. When you add one number together with another number, it makes a new number. Thanks for coming through. That's how math works. Hope you learned a lot here today. Kill the Dusclops also could potentially be a strong play. But I mean, removing my ability to attack next turn is also just 10 out of 10 phantasms. Okay, we will recon. I don't really like either of these options. To be frank with you. We'll grab that one. We'll Evo. We'll Neo Upper. Is there anything off the Artie we want? I think I want to leave the space. Yeah, I definitely want to leave the space. We'll pop the tower. And I'm going to hand a 7. Pop you. Pop you very much. Grab you. We almost got all the pieces I was looking for there. We almost got all the pieces I was looking for there. Alright, I mean, here's the thing. We just die next turn and we have nothing set up. I hate it. I mean, we could pop 100 here and give them 2 prizes. But that doesn't really buy us anything, you know? Pop 50, kill you. I could take 3 prizes here. Pop 50 there. Right, pop 50, that kills the... I don't take 3 prizes. I mean, I take 3 prizes if I pop them all, and I don't think we want to pop them all. I think that'd be a little crazy. Or do I want to leave... No, if they had 0 psychic in there, I'd probably leave this guy in play. But since they have 2 energy in there for a Cynic Will, or not a Cynic Will, a Clefairy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alucha and Night Stretcher, pretty not helpful prizes, but we'll grab them. Force thing about Turos outbreaks that like to charge. They're just running at you like, no, please, no. No, please, no. I just don't want to see that Clefairy make an appearance, you know? They could move 30 damage and just kill Stupid, no. Oh, let's go! Is it prized? Don't trick me like this. No! Why you gotta trick me like that? Why you gotta play the nest ball and then show me the Clefairy? Why you gotta do me dirty like that? Why you gotta get me excited? Gotta be like, oh, I'm gonna fill the nuts ball. I'm like, alright. And then they go, ah, here's the Clefairy anyways. So funny. Which is, it'll help because that break is right next to a hole and they will just charge into it, try and get you. Oh, fun! Charge straight into the hole. That's funny. They're gonna hit me. This is, did they take 5 prizes here, actually? No, but they take 4, so that means the Dusclops are no longer helpful. Oh, wait, they actually kill my Dreepy. That's funny. They attack for 200, doubled because of the Clefairy for 400, and it's the knockout. They're gonna move at least 1 over to the Dreepy here. Oh, okay. I mean, you don't want to just make me cry and kill my Dreepy as well. I mean, they still take 3 prizes here. They basically just have game at this point. Even if if we had Dreepy evolved and an energy on it, it'd be a little bit different. Yeah, honestly, if we just had this Dreepy evolved and 1 energy on it already, we would just play to Dusk Noir and we could take a 4 prize turn. But unfortunately, that's not the situation we're in. That's not the situation we're in, see? See, that's not the situation we find ourselves in. So, it's not very helpful. So... What am I grabbing here, Dracloak? I was like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? They actually just win if we pop Dust Noir because they just push 30 damage over via Monkey Dory. Unless I kill Guardy. I could kill Guardy. But again, they have 30 damage on Badoo to just push over. I think they've just checkmated me here. I believe they've done what the kids call a checkmate. Trying to see if there's a way out here. Obviously, we can attack with Blood Moon and take 2 prizes. But we can only do that if we attach an energy to Blood Moon, which means I can't attach energy to Dusk Noir next turn, which feels pretty bad. Arm. Because right now I do need energy to attack. I don't want to leave this 3 energy on there. Because it's less energy they can pop up for damage. They can put 2 damage up, and they can push 30 over and kill Badoo. I don't know. I don't know if this is anything. I don't know if this is a play. This might not be a play. Who knows? I'm playing to potentially the best out I know of right here, which is to decrease the amount of damage they can do. Genome hacking only takes a... Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid! I'm thinking it takes a Terra Pokemon, but even then, it's only 2-4. Oh, no, it is actually the knockout. I'm stupid. That is, chat, the biggest reason why TCG players lose. They forget how to read. What is it that only copies Terras? What am I thinking of? I don't know what I'm thinking of that only copies Terras for some reason. What am I thinking of? I should have... It literally just gets solved by just popping up the card real fast and double checking that that's what genome hacking does. I don't know why I thought genome hacking only did Terras. Is there another card that does that, or am I just stupid? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. What would it even be in that is Terras? What am I thinking? That only targets Terras. I genuinely don't know what I'm thinking of and why I thought it was genome hacking. Again, the solve is you just read the card, and then you go, oh yeah, that's what that does. Pokemon TCG cards / attacks that only target... What am I thinking of? I know it's Terras can't be damaged on the bench. I don't know what it is, what I'm thinking of. Umbreon, Cornerstone. Oh, I'm thinking of Cornerstone. I'm thinking of the ability. No, because that's just EXs. Chat, I'm going crazy. Sparkling Crystal. It's the only thing I can think of that only... I don't know why I was thinking it was genome hacking, though. I don't know, I think I just had a dumb... And all you gotta do, chat, is just read the card. All you gotta do is read the card. Alright, that is gonna be it for me tonight. We are gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream there. Because I am hungry and ready to eat some food. We're gonna rip through 6 quick resets, though, and end the night at 2,600 resets, or find a shiny. Could go either way. We've also walked 1.25 miles. That's pretty good. And then I will keep you updated tomorrow in the Discord if you'd like to know how I end up doing at the Cup. Hopeful to not go up against any Gardevoir. There's not a ton of Gardevoir played in my area. There are some people who do play it, but the few people that I have played in the past, it's not like their go-to deck, so they aren't as keyed into it as like some people like we could play who know their ins and outs. And also we can just hope that Clefairy gets prized, and everything's fine if Clefairy's prized. But that is the hope. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. And also we can potentially lose at least 1 game and still make top cut. I mean, actually we can definitely, depending on how many people show up. This store tends to run at least 5 rounds, because it hits, you know, around 20-ish to 30-ish people, which means, I mean, even losing 2 games, depending on where we're at. But if I just win 3 games, I'll be feeling strong. But I will let you know in the Discord tomorrow after the fact where I end up placing. and overall how things go. We got 2 more resets to go here, and then we'll call it a night. I don't currently know what my next stream is. I haven't looked at next week's stream schedule yet. Currently off the top of my head, with just a... Oh my gosh, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Just at a rough glance here, next stream would probably be Sunday or Monday. Potentially a midday Sunday stream, actually, is probably what's coming down the pipes. I also need to look next week if there's any events I'm going to know for sure what's going on with my next week. And that is 2,600 resets, chat. Still no shiny. But there's always a chance next stream we will get that shiny. Chat, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for going along with me. We walked 1.25 miles. We did 75 resets, and I'm hungry. And we hit 1,700. So thank you all so much for hanging out. Absolute blast and a half. And I'll see you later. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Have a wonderful night.